And we're live. Thanks for joining us for another episode of 4 Quarters. All sports, every day, all day. And she's a babe. I really got to stop talking about Aaron Rodgers.
My money's on that.
And to no surprise, my shout out, Caitlin Clark.
And with that,
We're live.
we're live.
I got to finish writing this down. All right, we're
Squirrel.
good. We're good. Welcome in to another 60 minutes. We're actually going to try to keep it at 60 minutes today because I have a softball game to get to.
Yeah.
Welcome into 4 Quarters on our Facebook page, on 802 Scoops Facebook page, and we are on YouTube. Subscribe to us. It is for free. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to this beautiful Wednesday. What are we in? The end of May now, CB? Mm-hmm. What is today? It's 27th? Yeah,
Today's
we really
the
are.
27th, yeah.
It'll be June next week. May was kind of stolen from us, I feel, in the weather department.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
as I heard somebody say today, we live in Vermont.
Yep.
And we do. And, you know, if we wanted to have warmer weather, it's our choice to leave Vermont. But we love Vermont. So welcome in the not usual cast of characters. Actually, it's been CB and I the last 3 weeks. Wheels, a big shout out to you. She's either playing softball or watching her niece play or umping. Mm-hmm. And I let a friend of mine know that she was interested in helping out the younger kids. Because with the youth programs, you're always looking for coaches. Mm-hmm. Then your season starts and you're looking for umpires. Mm-hmm. So a good job. Wheels out there umpiring for the youth, the future of sports in Central Vermont. Thank you, Wheels, for what you do. I didn't ask you, do you have any shout outs? Or because you mentioned F-bombing a lot, is it just shout downs?
Just the shout downs.
No, go for it with a shout down then.
Oh, God.
You do him if you want, the shout
Go
down.
for it.
Yeah.
Shout down is to Jackson Dart.
I have to check that off mine.
So want to preface this by saying, yes, everyone has a right to their own opinions and beliefs.
Absolutely.
And their right to say that. Just a reminder that freedom of speech says that they can't be prosecuted for it, doesn't mean that they can't be open to criticism over it.
Sure.
And my two biggest beefs with this is that the first is that as the quarterback, mm-hmm. you are one of the leaders of the locker rooms.
Absolutely.
And your focus, especially going into the season, should be your team getting into workouts and the locker room.
Gelling,
see
injury-free. Yep.
Everything that Fernando Mendoza has been talking about, right? Mm-hmm. He's got his priorities straight. He knows where his responsibility lies as the quarterback, as a young quarterback. He understands where he should be putting his energy towards, which is to practices, to making sure that he's connecting with his new teammates, making sure he's learning his plays, etc.
Absolutely.
Which Jackson Dart should be doing with a new coach and a new play system.
Yep.
As the quarterback.
Yep. Only in your second season.
Right? And so doing something like this, which could divide the locker room, right?
Exactly. That's exactly it. I mean, Abdul Carter already blew a gasket.
And you know that ownership went to him and be like, you gotta.
Yeah.
But Jackson Dart doesn't have to smooth things over. Carter has to smooth things over.
Right. How? Why?
And also, I was saying to Lori, no one's shocked that he is conservative. He's a fucking Mormon from Utah. Mm-hmm. No one's shocked by this. Mm-hmm. Am I shocked about this? No. I care more about the fallout of this for the team. Mm-hmm. But also, the second issue I have with this is he's a white guy from Utah, but he appropriates all of the black culture. He speaks with an accent. He has all the jewelry. He knows the dances. He speaks with an accent. Did I say that? I don't have, my brain is not working on.
Okay, you can say it again.
And he knows all of the dances. Him and Scatabo, always living in that culture. And yet, you go out and support a president who has just been disenfranchising, oh my God, big words.
It is a big word.
On my brain right now, black and brown people, right? All of the things that have been going on with voting and changing the districts. So it's just like, you can't have it both ways, my man. No. You can't live and make money off of that culture,
right,
but then also support someone who goes against the people of that culture.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
But like between our co-owner being in the Epstein files and then this, it's like...
And we titled the show Sportsmanship today.
Yeah. So just like, and I understand he's a kid, but like, just think about your priorities, my man.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, and what you're selling. Do you ever, and you and I are sports enthusiasts, that's what I'm going to call us, have been our whole lives.
Yep.
We hit it off within 5 minutes of working together. Do you ever, in the last year, just feel like shutting sports off too?
Yeah. Yeah.
I do, and I have.
Yeah.
I had a friend say to me recently while we were watching a very entertaining WNBA game.
Certain sports, yeah.
I just need WNBA to just be who they've been being. Keep lifting up women's sports, and don't start acting like the NBA players.
Oh my God, yeah.
And we're starting to get that way. I'm sorry, but I watched so much, and here I sit with a WNBA t-shirt on and in full support, but I've watched too much of
SGA.
Yeah, and Caitlin Clark is getting teed up and starting chirping arguments over I don't know what now.
Yep.
And she's not the only one. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
I just happen to be watching it going, why are we chirping? And you only do this when you're on your home court. And then I did turn around and watch Angel Reese, which kind of funny that those are the two that I'm probably going to do the same thing. And I'm like, just play the game. Just please, just play the game. And sometimes I do shut it off.
Yep.
Sometimes I do. And, we'll take a deeper dive into
it sucks because like it's funny because my dad literally refuses to watch men's basketball.
Yeah.
He will only watch women's basketball.
Yeah. Same here.
He can't stand
I have
basketball.
watched a little of the NBA because I have
a little bit.
a lot. It's piqued my interest. I know what Oklahoma City is all about. San Antonio is a class organization, young, just like OKC. So it's piqued my interest. Plus, San Antonio tends to have OKC's number, and WNBA is fun to watch.
Yeah,
but that's it. I haven't watched anything other than
same,
that, and it's been very little.
Yeah, same,
very little. Well, you took my shout down, which I'm glad you took it. I have one more shout down, but I would like to do some. I don't even know what to call it. We're going to do some shouts, but I'm just going to call it a sad day in sports because we always have the sad days in sports as well. And I still cannot wrap my head around Kyle Busch being gone. I cannot. I used to be a huge race fan, huge race fan. Dale Earnhardt was my guy. That was, I still can't wrap my head around that. And it's been how many years?
Yep.
Reading the headlines on Kyle Busch and everybody trying to wrap their head around it. I know CB's putting up a great picture. Sammy, thank you for the picture because I was trying to find the best picture. And Sammy sent this to Jody, Wheels, who sent it on. The world feels so dark right now. And somehow, even in a crowd full of people, it still feels painfully empty.
Yeah.
And there is obviously a picture of Kyle Busch's family, gone,
young.
never going to be forgotten, gone way too young.
Yep.
And Richard Childress, you just keep going through heartache after heartache too. Dale Earnhardt's obviously on the track. Kyle Busch not. We are talking about a 2-time NASCAR champ, and when he drove the number 18 M&M's car for Joe Gibbs Racing,
Yes.
he was untouchable.
Was into racing for
Dominant.
I was into racing for like a minute, but I always remember watching
The 18.
the M&M car. The M&M car. Sammy says his family is absolutely amazing. Huge shout out and dings. Hook me up, Lori. To his son for his unfathomable strength and holding his mom at the Charlotte Coca-Cola 600 on Sunday. Like,
The tragedy in Richard Childress' life as well, but can I just say, in a time like this, they have a village. They have a huge NASCAR village. But Richard Childress, the number 8 will not be on a car until Brexton is driving, which we all know Brexton will be driving. Brexton just 11 now. So pretty much retiring it until it should be brought back, and that is just for Brexton.
Sam, I saw that. Also, shout out and dings to Kyle Larson's son.
Yes.
Who's also very young.
Yes.
Owen for comforting his young friend in front of fans.
Goosebumps.
Yep.
I was reading that, and I was talking about that at work recently, just the other day, yesterday, and talk about having a village.
Yeah, Sam says NASCAR CEO said it best, that family will always be taken care of.
Absolutely, 100%. 100%. And when he won the NASCAR championship in 2015, 2019, just so dominant.
Yeah.
So dominant. A mentor, because there is that younger generation that comes in. A mentor to the sport for just a legend. He's a legend.
Yeah.
For 25 years. I think I had it 2001 to 2026. Just some other fun stuff to throw out other than the 2-time NASCAR champ. In 2004, he was the NASCAR Busch Series Rookie of the Year. 2005 NASCAR Nextel Cup Series Rookie of the Year. 2016 ESPY Awards Best Driver. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. 2019 ESPY Award Best Driver. 300, and you know my numbers, people, 395 top 10s, 63 wins.
Yeah.
367 races run
Crazy.
over 21 years, 35 poles. I mean, we could go on and on and on. Kyle, it's going to take your fans, the NASCAR world, a long time to wrap their head around this.
And I think, if anything, Kyle said it best, is you never know when the last one is.
When he won the truck series race.
In the week before.
The week before.
Yep. And, like, on that note, like, take your health seriously. Yeah. There's a lot of, like, and especially men, I think pride in just dealing with it, sucking it up, working, doing the things that you need to do. But Kyle was what, 41?
41.
Things can change so drastically.
So drastically.
Right? And so you have to listen and respect your body, no matter how young or healthy you are. He was an athlete. You can't sustain that amount of pressure and
what these guys do
stamina.
In a race car is mind-blowing.
Right. And so the strength it takes, the stamina it takes, the mental focus that it takes, you can't don't take anything for granted. If you are feeling sick, you feeling like something's off, go to the doctor. Yeah. Take a day off. It's perfectly fine, people. The world is not going to end. Sam says, no matter a race fan or not, this touched everyone's lives in one way or another.
100%.
He may not have been everyone's favorite driver. He was everyone's favorite heel. But every driver has said that Busch pushed them to be a better driver.
That's
even
exactly
when he beat
it.
them. And also,
thank you, Sammy. That's exactly it.
The fans the fans who have interacted with him have said nothing but the best things.
I have my dear friend Taxi and her son, huge Kyle Busch fan, and the picture she posted of him autographing the T-shirt just made me want to cry. It has touched us all, and I let my stepdad know, who's a huge race fan, and he said, "Are you kidding? I saw something," but he thought it was just somebody fake news. Because you can't believe it. You can't. And I love the way the guy raced. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And gosh, we're going to miss you. And looking forward to in the future to watching Brixton and the number 8. And when you watch Brixton, it's like at the age of 11, he's just being the pillar of strength for his mom.
Yeah.
At the age of 11, he just grew up.
Makes you grow up fast.
Grew up tenfold, but still enjoy your youth, young man. And lean on your village. Please lean on your village. This one is for Wheels. A huge shout out to Jordy Fromm, who was named the Player of the Year. We talked about Fromm, Grant, and Torres being in the running. Much deserving. She was in the running last year as well. She leads Nebraska's offense with a .416 batting average, 19 home runs. If she hits one more home run, she would become the first Nebraska Husker to hit 20.
Wow.
Which, remember that when we get into the World Series side of it and home runs. 50 RBIs, 11 doubles, 59 runs scored. Slugging percentage, you're going to love this one, CB, of .827.
Holy shit.
And let's remember, she's also a pitcher. In the circle, she has a 20-4 record.
Damn.
With an ERA of 1.14.
Damn.
Need we say more?
No.
Jordy Fromm, well deserving. As I ride my roller coaster up and down with the emotions, a shout out to Obi Doby, one of my best friends, to Carmen and Megan. I am so sorry for your loss. The picture that CB's putting up on the screen, priceless.
Oh.
And that says,
He's so happy.
We talk dogs all the time. And this is the hardest part.
Oh, yeah.
Is losing your fur babies and what they give to us. I'm going to continue to say the saying I've said my whole entire life. If we looked at life through dogs' eyes, through their vision, this world would be a more loving, better place
100%.
to live.
100%.
What they bring to our lives, the unconditional love, the best friend, the always by your side, accepting you in whatever mood you're in.
Yeah.
They really do.
Yeah.
Obi, man, rest in peace. You were beyond awesome. I will say this, Obes, my first thought was you going over that rainbow bridge and Jagger waiting for you on the other side.
Aww.
So I bet you two had a good run. Carm, Megan, Maple, thinking about you.
Absolutely.
Couple more shout outs. Wemby, in the playoffs, he has 300 points, 150 rebounds, and 50 blocks. Nobody has those stats. A big man. Well, we're talking blocks and rebounds. Since Bill Walton in 1977.
What a name to be grouped with.
Right?
What a name
Wemby,
to be grouped.
Bill Walton.
Like, oh my gosh.
What?
That's
I'm like, and they started keeping track of blocks in 1974. So it could have been before them, but we're going to just go Wemby and Bill Walton.
Yep.
I love that. And a big shout out to Greg Popovich, Pops, after that really bad Game 3 loss by the Spurs.
Yep.
He has never addressed the team in the locker room. He did.
Yep.
And they responded in Game 4.
Yep.
This series, if it doesn't go 7 games, that it would be awful. It needs to go 7 games.
Yep.
This is fun, young basketball.
Let's go San Antonio.
And just a big shout out to Pops too, man. I'm a big fan.
Me too.
Travis Kelce, minority investor in the Cleveland Guardians. There you go. Big shout out. That seems to be the thing to do, though.
Good for him.
My shout down. I said that CB had one that was on my list, but my biggest shout down goes to, if I can get this right here, I fold things so neatly. This is my biggest shout down right here.
Yeah.
Shout down to the Colorado Avalanche.
What happened?
First of all,
what happened?
I can say to you guys, it's the President Cup jinx.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
But you made it to the Western Conference Finals.
And then you get swept.
Then you get swept by a team, and I don't want to take anything away from Vegas.
No disrespect.
But they fired their head coach a month left in the season.
Yep.
President's Cup winner, you got to the Western Conference Finals,
dominant.
but you got swept.
Looked dominant before this.
Oh my God. I dumbfounded.
Yeah, same.
Dumbfounded.
I had them winning
Yeah, I mean, I have Carolina, but I'm not going to take anything away from Montreal either. But right now, I really enjoyed watching Asia Wilson and Bam attending the hockey
Favorite
games.
couple.
Avs, you got to show up. And if you stumble out of the gates in the Western Conference Finals, you stumble out of the gates, you sharpen your skates after game one, and you
take care of business.
Yeah, you take care of business. Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say balls up. I don't know where I was going with that one. Because Montreal took game one, but Carolina sharpened their skates,
Yep.
taped the hockey stick a little better, and went
Yep.
out. I don't understand.
Me either.
I don't understand. We're going to talk high school sports at the end of the show as spring sports wrap up.
That's insane.
This is the last week.
That's insane.
But we'll just quickly look at some area teams at the end of the program. We're already in quarter number 2. We're going to talk College World Series. We had Jen Esteville in last week, and we were hitting it up big time. I just want Jen, Charlotte to know that you guys went 2-1 with your predictions,
Jen went 2-1.
and I went 3-0.
Oh, damn.
I got to tell Jen that when I get to the softball game. The only difference was I had Arkansas, Jen had Duke. Texas Tech over Florida we both had, and Tennessee over Georgia. A lot of these super regionals were boring, not going to lie. But the fact that Oklahoma, who is not the defending champ, the Texas Longhorns are, but they had won 4 out of the last 5 years.
Oh,
Four
yep.
out of the last 5 years, Oklahoma Sooners have won. If Wheels was here, you wouldn't see her because she'd be doing cartwheels still up and down the studio. They were the number 3 ranked team going in. They lost to Mississippi State,
Oh, shit.
who was not ranked in the top 16, but is a hell of a team. That was the biggest upset.
Oh, damn.
Alabama, number 1,
That's
going
wild.
in, took care of business. Nebraska took care of business. UCLA took care of business. Tennessee did. And Arkansas. The ones that went to 3 games was Texas and Arizona State. Arizona State, not ranked in the top 16, had Texas where they wanted them. Texas showed the heart of a champion, though. The one that intrigued me the most, 100% intrigued me the most, Oklahoma and Mississippi State went to the 3 games, was Florida and Texas Tech. We all picked Texas Tech. I think we love the coach. We love Kennedy on the mound. And I kept saying to Jen, I don't know why I can't cheer for Florida, but I can't cheer for Florida, and I don't know why. And she said the same thing. I'm like, there's just something about Coach White, and I don't know what it is, because I always go by the coaches. So in that game, game 3, this deciding game, there is a young lady, let me get her name, Mia Williams, who transferred from Florida to Texas Tech.
Oh, shit.
We know how many athletes get into the transfer portal. There's a player from Alabama, I can't think the other school, that transferred to Florida. I mean, it happens.
Yeah.
It's called the transfer portal.
Yep.
Mia Williams was plunked 5 times in this series by Florida.
Oh, shit.
Jenny Finch, God bless you. You are the greatest pitcher of all time. You are the GOAT. I watched your video. She's trying to say we should be talking about great softball here. We 100% should be talking about great softball here, but we're not. She's a pitcher. Well, sometimes you pitch the inside corner.
Yeah.
There were a few of those that, yeah, maybe you were pitching that inside corner. I don't know.
Yeah.
You can question it all you want. I just love Jenny Finch going to bat for the game. That
But
she is still very
5 times?
much 5 times.
Does she crowd the plate?
No. I mean normal, but not crowding them. Not
like
crowding.
some
Not crowding,
some
yeah.
players like crowd the plate intentionally.
In game 3, this just blows my mind, and I've been around softball since I was old enough to put a glove on my hand. Texas Tech jumps out with 3 runs in the top of the first.
Okay.
And I'm going, holy shit. Florida answers with 4 runs in the bottom of the first.
Nice.
Then there's a weather delay.
Oh, okay.
So I stopped watching it. I'm going to a friend's house. You know, we're trying to keep track of it on our phones. The final score ends up being 14-9.
Holy shit.
14-9.
Wow.
Texas Tech wins a slugfest. Mia Williams kept her cool the whole time. Near 6th or 7th inning, Coach White comes out of the dugout. I don't know what he said to the umpire, but at that point, I'm just going to assume Coach White wanted out. So he just starts bitching at the umpire. Umpire immediately throws him out. So he can't handle it. I don't know what he can't handle. I don't know. I didn't watch enough of the game to say was the bad umpiring. It's 14-9.
Yeah.
Everybody's pitching changes. Texas Tech has 2 stud pitchers, so they were rotating them. I don't know. I don't know if he just couldn't handle the fact that he was about to lose. Sometimes we see true colors. So he gets kicked out of the game. Texas Tech ends up winning. Obviously, I've said that probably 3 times already. And in these series, when it's 2 out of 3, you then line up at home plate. So Texas Tech did not have a long celebration. They did their, mosh pit thing, lined up immediately at home plate. I don't care that Coach White was kicked out of the game, because we all know in college sports, as in pro sports, there's like 10 people on the coaching staff.
Yeah.
And there's your top assistant. So some of the Florida players kind of were coming out of the dugout, and then they turned around and never went to shake hands.
Oh, jeez.
So I don't know.
Yeah.
A lot of heckling from the crowd, a lot of chirping from both dugouts. Umpires, maybe you didn't have control of the game. I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't watched all of it. And I will go back and watch it. But you got kicked out. I don't know why. Your players couldn't go shake their hands.
But shout out to the coaches.
Yeah.
And the assistants. The players are super emotional, valid. But you got to regroup them and say, hey, we're going to go
congratulate them.
Yes.
Win, lose, it's a part of sports.
Yeah. You got to respect the game.
It will mold you if you let it into better people, into stronger people. So they never went out and shook their hands. I have read a couple of articles where it said it might have been better not to, because they were afraid a brawl would have happened. What? No, you go shake their hands.
Yeah.
I've gone through many lines in my lifetime as a player and a coach.
Yeah.
I've won some great games. I've lost some heartbreakers. You congratulate. It's part of being involved in athletics.
The game.
And you respect the game. So I don't know where the sportsmanship is going. I don't know.
And
I feel like
and really
it's
the people who keep
a fine line.
The people who keep these young athletes accountable.
Yep.
Right? Because I feel like that's the part that's changed a lot, is these young athletes with loads and loads and loads of talent are not being held to the same standards.
They're not.
Right? And so as the adults in the room, you have to remember, these are still kids. Like frontal
Very
lobe,
young adults.
frontal lobe is still not developed, and it's an emotional time.
Yep.
But as the adults in the room or on the field, you have to regroup them and say, hey,
100%.
take a deep breath. We can go be pissed in a minute.
Yep.
But let's do what we need.
Respect the game.
Let's do what we need to do, and then we can feel all of our feelings after.
Yep.
But hold them to that standard.
Yep. Super regionals, and it just left a bad taste in my mouth. It did. And that was just one of the series. I mean, it's still a phenomenal
That's why
game.
I love Don Staley so much.
Love the game of softball. So we are now left with, let me tell you this. Here's some fun stuff to set the stage.
Fun stuff. Let's go.
For the College World Series that starts tomorrow at noon. 6 of the top 8 seeds did advance. The 2 that did not were number 3, Oklahoma, and number 6, Florida, did not. We already know OU's 4 out of the last 15. This is the first time Oklahoma has missed the College World Series in 11 years.
Damn.
I'm like, woof. If we're looking at conference, 5 from the SEC, 2 from the Big 10, 1 from the Big 12. Mississippi State and Arkansas, their first trip to the Women's College World Series. In the last 8 years, Arkansas has been on the doorstep. So a big kudos to Arkansas. 5 of the 8 teams left have never won a national title.
Nice.
Alabama won 1. Texas is the defending champ. And UCLA is won 12. I have 12 written down. I've got to double check that. Here we go with the homers. I was talking about Jordy Fromm and how it would be a record at Nebraska if she hit 20. 5 of the 8 teams have 90-plus homers on the season. UCLA is the first team in NCAA history with 200 homers in one season.
Yeah. Well, that's what Jen was saying last week,
They
right?
have to win a slugfest.
Yeah.
Which they did.
It's whose pitcher shows up.
Yep. And I will say this. Alabama, everybody should be sitting down for this, but Alabama, you certainly look like a number 1 seed. And I picked you at the beginning, and I'm picking you to bring home the 2nd title for Alabama softball. And Coach Murphy, I have a ton of respect for you. Ton of respect. So if I went 3-0 last week, I think I'm going to nail it with Alabama winning it.
Nice.
I just don't, UCLA has to get into a slugfest.
Yeah.
Texas Tech has 2 phenomenal pitchers, and I don't want to discount them. And I really don't want to discount Nebraska and Jordy Fromm. I keep reading that they haven't been there before. They haven't been this deep into it, and it might catch up with them. No, not at this point. And don't ever count out Texas and Tennessee. I love your pitching staff, but if I look at the well-rounded team, I'm looking at Alabama first, and I think Texas Tech second. But don't fall asleep on Arkansas, because I have pounded the table.
Yeah, you've been talking about them for weeks.
I have been talking about them. So at noon tomorrow, they had this series last week where you had to win 2 out of 3. This is double elimination bracket. So at noon, it's number 11 Texas Tech and Mississippi. At 2:30, number 7 Tennessee and number 2 Texas. That's going to be a hell of a game. 7 p.m., number 1 Alabama and number 8 UCLA. Holy crap.
Yep.
I mean, I'm like, well, UCLA, you're going to have to hit some home runs in that game. I don't know how you can against that Alabama pitching staff. And 9:30 tomorrow night rounds it out with number 5 Arkansas and number 4 Nebraska.
Ooh, that's going to be a good one.
So tune in, folks. This is going to be some
That's
fun
tomorrow.
stuff. That is tomorrow starting up. CB and I are going to we're going to shift to the W, because we're never going to leave the W out. And then we're going to wrap things up with a little over-under from DraftKings on the NFL season and wins-losses. Quickly, though, I want to talk to you about MLB's power rankings.
Oh, God.
The Tigers and the Mets, I don't even think are on it anymore.
Yeah,
I
valid.
think they just,
Valid.
they're not even going to put them on the power ranking.
Valid.
The Mets have to go down as the most expensive, bad team that I've ever seen in my
And that's
lifetime.
saying a lot if you've seen any of the Yankees past 20 seasons.
Yep. This one is rock bottom.
Yeah.
This is beyond bad.
It's just like there's something else going on there.
Something.
Because they do have talent on that team. Is it the best put together team ever? No, not by a long shot. But there is talent on that team.
As soon as you let Pete Alonso walk out that door, you lost your leader.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's why I'm not going to
100%.
cry
Yeah.
on my T-shirt right
Yep.
here, because I knew it.
100%.
As soon as you let him go, I was like,
Yep.
what are you doing?
100%.
What are you doing?
Yep.
I like Bo Bichette,
The
but
personality hire, and you know what? Pete Alonso's still doing pretty well.
he's not. Yep. And who's the other one? Brandon Nemo. Traded him for
You
Marcus
lost
Semien.
Yeah, you lost
your
him.
2 leaders.
Yes, 100%.
You lost the 2 that bleed blue and orange.
then now you have fucking Juan Soto not talking to his team for 2 weeks.
Because we've known he's never a leader.
No, he's
never
not.
been a leader, never going to be a leader.
We know where
all about him.
Juan Soto's priorities lie.
Yep. I told you the worst thing the Mets did was signing him. He fit in Yankee land. He'd fit.
100%.
Because you have your leaders there.
Because you have Aaron Judge
Don't expect Juan Soto and even Francisco Lindor to be your leaders.
No.
Don't.
Nope.
It's embarrassing. The top 3 are all from the National League.
Love it.
Braves, Dodgers, Brewers.
Love it.
The first American League comes in at number 4 with Tampa Bay.
100%.
And the Yankees, Guardians, right behind Tampa Bay. That's where the power rankings are right now. I have to throw a little MLB tidbit in there.
Yankees have no bullpen. They have zero people in their bullpen that can be reliable. As
Agree.
my dad likes to call him Hoppy. Oh my God, his name is escaping me. He's the sidearm. Hill. We love Hill. He's solid and he's consistent, but we have no bullpen. No bullpen. Bednar can get the fuck out of New York. Like, I had a day. I don't have any filter right now. I'm just dropping F-bombs.
She does not.
But
We have to start the dollar an F-bomb back up.
I really do. But Bednar, like, stop having him close your games. Just stop. It's not worth it. He's got like a 5 ERA or something like that. It's insane.
I'd hate to go back to the Mets, but how much longer till the manager's fired? I give it 1 week
Oh yeah.
for the Mets.
Yeah. Mets. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I had to clear
He's
that
definitely
one with
gone before the All-Star game.
Absolutely.
100%.
What are we in the third week with a W? We're in the third week with the WNBA.
It might be a month. It might be the fourth.
My best things I saw from.
Oh no, it's May. Yeah, it's the third.
I really like the makeup of the expansion teams. I really do.
Yep.
The tempo, we've been talking about the Toronto tempo with Mabry's and Sykes. They're going to be in any game if they were having a good shooting night. But Sarah Ashley Barker, 18 points the other night.
Hustling.
Exactly.
Been
So you team
hustling.
her up with Bridget Carlton. That's a nice nucleus that they're building. These are just expansion teams.
Yep.
I really enjoy watching them play.
Yep.
From this past week, the best team coming out of this past week, the LA Sparks. As soon as I saw
Kelsey.
that they were playing Las Vegas,
Oh, yep.
again, I don't gamble. I said, this is the Sparks to win.
Yep.
And Plum Dog went off.
She had like 38 points. or
38
something?
points, but more
Yeah.
than anything, from week 1 to week 3,
Yeah.
I don't know who said what to Cameron Brink.
Yeah.
Because she looked like a lost puppy in week 1,
Yep.
and she looks like a badass.
Yeah, because like
With the
second,
thing shoved up her nose,
Yeah.
with a bloody nose.
Yep.
She is playing her tail off.
girl, just keep playing with a mask on. Like,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
had how many
yeah.
times have you had bloody noses?
Yeah.
Like,
I want to give a shout out to
Kelsey Plum's injured.
now the ankle.
She rolled an
Plum
ankle
Dog's my girl, but now the
in the
ankle.
practice.
They're saying 1 week. Do you believe it's 1 week?
No, for an ankle,
It's going to be like 2 to 3.
Yeah.
3 to 4?
2 to 3.
Let's hope
at
it's
least.
2 to
Yeah.
3. I want to give a shout out to Jessica Shepard.
Yes.
I'm going to give a lot of shout outs to the
dub.
Dallas Wings. But a triple dub against the Chicago Sky, 18 points, 12 assists, 10 rebounds. You always expect the double-double. 12 assists from the big girl. I love it.
So impressive.
I
But
absolutely love it.
It's so smart because you're a big with friggin' Paige Beckers, Arike, and AZ Fudd on your
Yep.
team.
Yep.
Kick it out.
Kick it out.
So
But
smart.
for bigs to know that,
Yeah.
you got to give them a lot of credit.
I love
'Cause
Shepard.
if I had a dime, and I'll get to it later, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
Yeah.
So love the way the Sparks are playing.
Yep.
I'm bummed that Kelsey Plum's gone down.
Yep.
If there's a team I would like to see at the end of the year
Make
get
it.
to the finals, is the LA Sparks.
Yep.
And I think they have the makeup to do it. It's just playing together.
Yep.
You know, NECA comes back. It's just playing together. And I'm always going to love Derica Hamby, one of
Yeah.
the hardest workers in the W by far. So off of that, shout out to Jessica Shepard. The game I could not miss, and I was at a
Same.
friend's gathering on Sunday, was the Liberty and the Wings.
Same.
If I could ever bet on games, which I never can and never will,
Yeah.
I knew the Sparks were going to beat the Aces, and I knew the Wings were going to beat the Liberty.
Me too.
But to beat them on the Liberty court,
Yep.
and to watch AZ Fudd in that third quarter, 17
Beautiful.
points in the third quarter.
Yep.
At
How
one
many
point,
threes did she have? Like, it was a decent amount of threes too.
oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Flawless.
Yeah.
Closing out on her.
Yeah.
When you watch game 1 with AZ Fudd, the closeout, the high closeout came and it altered her shot. She hit back iron. That was like the first shot she took in the W from three-point land. Watching her on Sunday,
Yep.
in those 3 weeks, she's calmed down.
Yep.
The game has slowed down a little bit for
Yep.
her. 17 of her 24 in the third quarter.
Yep.
And I said to CB before we came on, I said, God, I've always been one of those people that doesn't like to compare, but I think I've changed over the years.
Yep.
I do it in the NFL draft. I just don't want to put pressure on somebody and say, oh, you remind me of. But the AZ Fudd, as I'm watching her heat up in that third quarter, I'm watching Steph Curry. She's a female version of Steph Curry.
She's worked closely with Steph for years, right?
Mentorship through and through with those two.
And it was funny because like AZ has a podcast, and she had Steph on.
Nice.
She
I
asked
gotta watch
Steph,
that one.
Yeah, definitely watch it, because she asked Steph, like, why did you take me under your wing out of all of the players?
Yeah.
And he basically talked about like her character. It's not that she's it's not just on pure athleticism.
Right.
She's someone who understands the reason that they're there, will put in the work, will like have the main thing be the main thing, and like be the person, not just the athlete. Pretty much, I'm summing up like what he said, but really, really cool. Everyone who was crying about AZ, like, chill.
Oh God, and we said that after week 1.
Yep.
Relax.
Yep.
Odyssey Sims is starting to lose a little bit more playing time. We knew it was going to. That's good coaching too.
But also, like, yeah, exactly.
You don't have to throw her out there to the wolves and say, save our team, because it's a playoff team already.
And honestly, she obviously she's more point guard, but like similar hustle, similar hustle.
Yeah, absolutely.
So like, yeah, not a bad choice. But yeah, really excited to keep watching the Wings.
And so excited. Yeah. So excited. And the team I've pounded the table from week 1 is the Atlanta Dream.
Yes.
And who did they play the other day? Shoot, because I missed the game. Phoenix. So as I was watching Dallas and New York, they were playing. Phoenix and Atlanta were playing, and I'm just watching it on my phone, and it sounded like a great game. So the next day I went back and I watched it, and my God, is that you got a healthy Ryan Howard now?
Yep.
But Jordan Kennedy, you're my person.
She's so friggin' fast.
She is so fast. That first step blows you away.
Yep.
So watching Ryan Howard now coming back from the injury, I love Pow coming off the bench.
Yep.
She gives them the shooting off the bench.
100%.
Alicia Clark, Alicia Gray, excuse me. We already know what you bring to the game. I more or less, when I rewatched it, watched Angel Reese.
Yeah.
She leads the team in blocks and rebounds, as she should.
We knew that was going to happen.
Going to be more formidable front court when Brianna Jones comes back. I have no idea where she's at with her injury. I haven't heard anything. But with Reese, I want her to watch Jessica Shepard play.
Kick it out.
We just said
100%.
Ryan Howard.
Yes.
Pow, Jordan Kennedy, Alicia Gray, kick it out.
Yeah.
Kick it out.
Slow it down for a second. I talked about this about her last year when she was on the Sky.
Yeah.
Was like, when she gets the offensive rebound, kick it out.
Yes.
Because she'll go up there, and that's why she gets the criticism for the me-bounds, and I get it. Yeah. But like, instead of, because people know she's going to put it back up.
Yeah.
People know she's going to put it back up, so they're going to crowd her.
Yep.
Kick it out, because the more you kick it out, they're going to think twice about crowding you, right? Because you have friggin' Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada, like, all on the perimeter.
Pow. You got all these shooters.
Right? So shoot it, like, start kicking it out.
It's like Dallas.
You'll create more space for yourself, so then you can then start putting them back.
Yep.
Like, get those trip dubs.
Yep. And when you do something good, just turn around and go to the other end.
Yeah.
You don't need to get in anyone's face.
Just slow down for a second. Just
slow down. And that was the only thing. I enjoy watching her play. I enjoy watching her hustle.
Yep.
But all I could think of as I was watching her was Jessica Shepard. Just kick it back out.
Yeah.
Do like Shepard does. Kick it back out, because you're busting your butt out there. You're going to get a lot of props.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
You don't need to. The points will come.
Yeah.
And once Brianna Jones gets in there, life's going to be a lot easier on that side of the paint for you.
Yep.
The power rankings, it's so funny, and this is what I love.
Yeah.
It shows the parity.
Yep.
So last week, it was a tie with the Aces and the Liberty. This week, the power rankings, and I believe this was on CBS, number 1, those Atlanta Dream.
Hell yeah.
I love it.
Me too.
Absolutely. And here's the other thing about the Atlanta Dream. And they've done this all season. They almost beat the Aces when the Aces had a pretty comfortable lead. Phoenix was up 9 with 2.5 minutes to go.
Yep.
Up 9.
Yep.
You cannot count the Dream out.
Nope.
You can't count any team out, but there's something special about the Atlanta Dream.
Yep.
CB, you're going to love this because we're talking about your Atlanta team. Number 2 in the power rankings, the Minnesota Lynx. Without Fee.
Yeah.
Playing some good ball.
Miles.
Playing some good ball.
Miles
And
has
again,
been,
I watched the Sky and the Lynx, and Natasha Howard at one point
going crazy.
She had 22 points and 9 rebounds at the half.
Yep.
At one point in the first half, it might have been the first quarter, it was Natasha Howard 16, the Chicago Sky 14.
Yeah.
And I'm not kidding you.
Yeah. Like Olivia Miles and Natasha Howard. So fun to watch.
You know what I said while watching that game? You know how we always say dropping dimes when we see the beautiful assist?
Yeah.
I said, Jesus, Miles, you're dropping double dimes on every possession.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I kind of like that. Yeah. She was dropping double dimes, watching her continue to grow.
Yeah.
And watching her, Natasha Howard. And the fact that Howard's ready for those passes.
Oh, 100%.
Because if not, they're going to hit you in the face.
I mean,
her passing is
the mini
insane.
Chelsea Gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, 100%. Comp again, but so deserving.
Yeah.
And the thing they kept saying during that game, and we talk about Jordan Canada's first step, Olivia Miles' first step off those screens. I know I said it last week, but I just can't get it out of my head. Talking to Coach Reeves, talking about her rookie, Olivia Miles, she described her this way. She's curious. She's an excellent listener.
Yes.
So to talk about a rookie who's got some confidence, who dominated in college, and to say she's curious, always asking questions.
Yep.
And she's an excellent listener.
Student of the game.
Because too many people talk, they don't listen in this
Right.
world. So
especially as a
I gotta
point guard.
give her a lot of props
Like,
through these first 3 weeks.
Especially as a young point guard, which is a lot of responsibility on a team with pretty high expectations.
Yeah.
But Cheryl Reeves is your coach.
Yeah.
You better. And then the coach on the what's her name? Oh my gosh, I'm blanking on the name. She's the point
What's
guard.
the team?
The Lynx.
Oh.
She was the point guard.
Williams?
No. The coach. She's like an assistant
Oh,
coach.
yeah, Lindsay Whalen.
Yes.
Lindsay Whalen, man.
Yes.
Forgot about Lindsay Whalen being the assistant coach.
You have Lindsay Whalen and Reeves as your coaches. Like,
Yeah.
just soak it up.
So that's what she's doing.
Yeah.
She's curious, she's asking questions, and she is listening. Watch out for the Lynx when Fee gets back.
Oh my God, I'm counting the days.
If anyone's looking for something to do tonight, it's a full slate of W action at 7 p. It is the Phoenix Mercury, who were in the WNBA Finals last year and blew the Aces off the floor in Game 1 at 2-5. Again, they lost.
Yep.
With a 9-point lead to Atlanta with 2.5 minutes to go. And the New York Liberty, the New York Liberty, who are on a 3-game losing streak.
Yep.
3-1 last week.
Yep.
Power ranking had them 1 with the Aces, 3-4.
Yeah.
And the game's being played at New York. It is on USA Network. And then wait, it only gets better right after at 9. The 4-1 Atlanta Dream, number 1 in the power rankings, take on the number 2 team in the power rankings, the 4-2 Minnesota Lynx.
Oh my God.
CB, you want to know the other thing I figured out this weekend?
Lori.
You're gonna have to stay up to watch that Dreams
I
Lynx
know.
game.
My brain is so tired.
I am an old school coach.
Yeah.
Coached basketball for 26 years.
Respect.
And I would always say, move the ball. We got to move the ball around the perimeter. Move the ball.
Yeah.
Now it's called the swing. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Mike,
you swing it out.
I'm old school. I'm like, swing. She kept saying swing. The announcer, I'm like, huh? Oh, making the extra pass. Oh, we used to call it moving the ball around the perimeter and making the extra pass. I have to learn the vocab, okay?
Any millennial out there have the All-American Reject song going through their head?
And going downhill used to be going downhill.
Yeah.
Drawing the double team or off the pick and roll, hitting the open player. It's now called gravity. Did you know that?
I didn't know that one.
And it's a statistic. So the gravity statistic is what everyone can't wait to follow this year. I went, what?
You can make a statistic out of anything, and you can make statistics say what you want.
I broadcast games for Carl Parton. God bless you, Carl Parton's at Carl Parton. Happy belated birthday. I call it getting downhill.
Yeah.
Now this winter, I'm going to call it gravity. And the swing. I mean, sorry, I am old school. I am way old school. All right, let's shift to the NFL. What CBS has been doing.
Shout down to Josh Jacobs.
Oh, yeah,
No further
shout
comment.
down to Josh Jacobs.
No further comment.
Will not be putting him on my fantasy football team. CBS, along with DraftKings, is doing over-under as we get into OTAs and camps and everything. And Lamar Jackson showed up right off the bat for OTAs. Good job. New coach, I guess. So they started with the AFC. So they've done the East, the North, and the South. And they're doing over-under win predictions for the season. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to use our whiteboard. CB and I are going to go through the East, North, and South, and I'll let you know after we pick what DraftKings said as well. But they're giving us a
Shout
number.
out DraftKings.
And we're just going to go over-under, okay? So we're going to start in the AFC East.
Okay.
With the Patriots.
Ooh,
the AFC East champs.
Oh, I got a cramp.
Oh, boy. Drink some water.
I know. I can't just drink energy drinks all day, Lori.
That's why I said drink some water. Thank you, Raylene, for the water, by the way, because, yeah. Anyways, Patriots. DraftKings going 10.5. When do we get a half a win? So anyways, 10.5.
It's because then it can only be 10 or 11.
Okay. Thank you for explaining that to me, because this half bothers me. 10.5, over or under? What
for the
say
Patriots.
10.5. I'm going with DraftKings on this one.
I think it'll be I think we'll find out in the first 6 games. Mm-hmm. I would go under.
We're all going under.
I think they're coming back down to earth a little bit.
So we're all going under 10.5 with the Patriots.
I think it'll be interesting to see.
DraftKings did as well.
I think the first 6 games to see.
Yep.
Do they? And I think, depending on those 6 games, will depend on what happens to Mike Vrabel.
Exactly. The Vrabel effect.
Yes.
The Vrabel effect. Buffalo Bills, same. 10.5. Over under.
Over.
We all went over. DraftKings and CBS did as well. The New York Jets, 5.5.
Under.
You're going under. I'm going over. With DraftKings, I'm going over. CB under because it's the Jets.
Yep.
All right. Now, I think the Jets are going to surprise. The unfortunate thing for them is 4 of their games will be the Patriots and the Bills.
Yep.
The Miami Dolphins, 4.5.
Ooh.
Over under. I'm going with DraftKings.
What was the Jets? 5.5?
5.5. Miami 4.5.
Ooh. I'm going.
Do
they go under?
We're all going under.
Okay.
We're all going under. I think they'll be lucky to get 3, but again,
they're rebuilding.
Oh, I love what
rebuilding.
the new GM is doing.
putting,
and I love his draft.
Yep. Yes.
Freaking A, do I love his
rebuilding.
draft. They're rebuilding. Yeah, and I have no problem with it.
Give them a couple years.
It's not going to happen.
It's a tough division.
Oh, and I will be very patient with, I'm 60 years old. I've been patient my whole life with them.
At least you have a team to root for.
I had a flashback at work when I saw somebody with a Kansas City Chiefs shirt on today, and I went, wow, I really liked you a lot until I saw that T-shirt. And I said, just kidding. I said, it just comes from jealous fans like me. And they're like, well, who do you like? And I go, well, I've been a Dolphin fan my whole life. I had a flashback to saying it to CB, my first or second day of work there.
But yes, I'm like, are you a Mets? Because you said I found out you were a Mets and a Dolphins fan.
Yeah.
I was like,
what's
a
wrong with you?
But I feel like.
But I got the same look I always get when I say that. They just feel sorry for me. They just go, oh, okay.
But like for me, that's also like, yes, I feel sorry for you. But like you're a true fan.
True idiot.
You're a true fan.
Right. I did say in my next breath, I said, sometimes I jump on bandwagons.
Yeah.
But I think I've earned that right to
100%. 100%.
Well, here's a question. If you had a choice to go see a football team play, who would you rather see, the Broncos or the Lions? Think about that. Okay, we're moving on to the North. Oh, my
God. That's tough.
Yeah, tell me about it. We'll chat about it. North, Cincinnati Bengals. Remember, this is Joe Burrow has gone on record as saying this is the most well-rounded team he's ever had in Cincinnati. Maybe I didn't say that last week. He said that, though. Defensively, through the draft and free agency.
I like the moves.
So 9.5.
Is Joe Burrow well-rounded right now, though?
I hope so.
If he's,
I'm going over.
me too.
You
me
are?
too.
Okay.
They finally have a defense.
Yeah.
It just depends on if Joe Burrow's healthy.
Yep. 100%. If Joe Burrow goes down, then they're going to be
He's going to
looking
go
at
down with
4
a
wins.
toe or a finger or something.
The
He's going
Pittsburgh
to suck the first 4
Steelers.
weeks.
8.5.
Under.
We're all in the same boat. Under, I'm going to. Baltimore Ravens, 11.5.
Ooh, under.
We're all going under. And I'm sorry, the Ravens left a bad. We all picked them to win the Super Bowl last year. The Cleveland Browns, 6.5. And I'm going over.
They made a lot of moves.
DraftKings went over as well.
Who's their quarterback?
It is going to be Deshaun Watson. I'm still going
Oh
over.
my God.
And you want to know why I'm going over? If Wheels was sitting here,
I just want to go under on principle.
You're going under?
Just on principle.
Wheels would say to me, you do know Myles Garrett can't play on the offensive side. He's just on the defensive side. And I do believe in Myles Garrett.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. You can't.
Schlesinger and
you can't.
crew. The defense will keep them in every game.
The defense, you're not, like, no complaints with the defense. But if you go with Deshaun Watson as your QB, you deserve to lose.
Harold Fannin is one of the top young tight ends in the game, only in his second year. Quinshawn Judkins, one of the top young running backs, only in his second year. They drafted 2 studs. Jerry Jeudy's not even going to be a factor anymore. And you're right, it does. Everything's been put in place. They had a phenomenal draft.
Just go with Sanders, man.
Just go with Sanders. If they go with Sanders over, if they go with Watson under.
Same. Yeah,
okay,
exactly.
We agree on that.
Exactly.
Everybody heard it. All
exactly.
right. Moving on to the AFC South, and that's as far as DraftKings has gotten so far. The Houston Texans, 9.5.
Ooh.
I am going with DraftKings. I got to go against them on one of these. I am going over. They went over.
I can't remember their moves. Their offseason. Did they get an offensive line?
They brought in Montgomery. They, through free agency and the draft, fixed a lot of holes.
Okay,
and
so
they
then
have.
I'll go over.
I think they have the best defense in the NFL. Them or the Broncos.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's just their offensive line.
You're going to go over?
You can't have CJ
CJ Stroud
running
needs
for
to
his
stop
life.
looking up at the ceiling or the sky, depending on where they're playing. The Indy Colts, 7.5.
Over.
We're all going over. And Daniel Jones didn't look. You want to know who looked good on the OTA clips that I saw today? Friggin' Derrick Henry.
I mean,
He's taking med balls that probably weigh 50 pounds and chucking them everywhere. And he's just in and out of the cone drill. And I'm like.
Apparently, he spends like $250,000 a year just taking care of his body.
Well, it shows.
It shows.
That's a lot of money.
But the man is a beast.
He's a beast. Laura Rutledge on NFL Live said
he's a brick wall. He's a brick wall.
And Daniel Jones didn't look bad coming back from that Achilles tear. Actually, with Indy, I want to go under. I'll leave it over. Jacksonville Jags.
Ooh.
8.5. You know I'm going over.
Yeah.
Speaking of defensive.
But you know what?
That's a good defense.
They did. I'm going to go over.
Okay.
Like, friggin'
Wheels would have gone under.
Lawrence, like, worked on his. We made jokes about it.
But
he looked good last year.
Liam Cohen is the QB whisperer, just like Kevin O'Connell.
He looked good last year.
Not Stefanski, Shanahan.
He handled what he needed to handle.
And if you look at that division, we're saying over, and they all got to play each other. You know, Houston, Indy, Jags. I think I'm going to go under with Indy.
Okay.
I don't know why, but I just got feeling. And last, the Tennessee Titans, 6.5.
I feel like I have to go under just because
I'm going under.
Yeah.
We're all going under.
Yeah.
I think for Tennessee, similar to Miami, if Miami got 4 wins, that would be a huge win.
Yeah.
That would if the Titans get 5-6 wins, they're
Huge.
headed in the right direction.
Especially in that division.
Yes, especially in that division,
which has much improved.
Do you want to face Houston and Jacksonville's defense? I do not.
No.
I do not. So I'll keep watching.
Which is funny because like we always made fun of I feel like we always made fun of the South.
Yeah,
a lot of times
we did. We used to make fun of the West, too, because it was Kansas City and
That's
nobody.
it. Yeah.
And now you've got the Broncos, Chargers, Chiefs trying to come back, which they will be fine,
Yeah.
and a much improved Raiders team.
Yeah.
It's revolving.
Yeah.
So that was fun doing the over-under. I like it. I will keep an eye out for the rest of the AFC, and then we'll hit on the NFC hopefully next week.
Want to see what they do with the East.
We'll look at what
I
the
want to see
Giants
the East
have.
predictions.
Rounding out today's show, we're just going to talk about the local teams as as the school year comes to an end. Seniors are getting all excited. Everyone's got the spring itch, that's for sure. If I take a quick look at Division II baseball, Mount Abe is sitting at number 1 at 11-1, Hartford at 9-3, LI Linden Institute at 9-3, Otter Valley at 8-3-1, and up the road U32 is sitting in the 5 hole at 7-4. Spalding is sitting in the 8th hole at 7-5.
Oh, wow.
They square off this Saturday morning.
Huge.
First pitch, 11 a.m.
Huge.
So if you want to see a good baseball and one that matters in the rankings, the game of the season, U32 and Spalding, first pitch is at 11 a, and I have it at Spalding High School. I sure hope that is correct. Flipping over to Division II softball, Linden Institute, sitting there with a record of 11-0.
Damn.
God. Hartford at 9-2. Hartford is sitting in that 2-hole in baseball and softball. Missisquoi Valley at 9-3. Rice Memorial is in the 4 spot. Mount Abe, the defending champs, in the 5 spot at 10-3. Rice Memorial at 12-1. And right up the road again, U32 is sitting in the 6 hole at 9-3.
Those are pretty close. Those are pretty close.
U32 will round out their season Thursday. Is it Thursday and Saturday? They might have 2 more games left, but tomorrow's game, and they are sitting at 9-3, and I caught their game last Friday against Spalding. And Megan Pitsley on the mound, the Noyes sisters, their bats were on fire. I believe they knocked off Spalding 17-6. Just a really fun team to watch, as is the Crimson Tide. But Pitsley threw a great game, a gem on the mound. So tomorrow at 4 p.m., first pitch is at 4 p.m., U32 girls are hosting Linden Institute, who is the 1 seed at 11-0. And that kind of is who you want to play right now, because they're on a roll. U32 is on a roll.
100%.
Spalding, you rounded out your season with a victory the other night to finish in the 9 hole at 6-8. Rory and Glassford, fun to watch. You hit one out of the park last Friday night as well. Enosburg at 7, and Wheels Otter Valley sitting in the 8th hole. 8th hole, but their record is 8-3.
Damn.
8-3. So that's a quick look at baseball, softball locally in central Vermont. If I get stuck on my notebook first, boys and girls lacrosse quickly. In Division II, the boys lacrosse, Hartford again. I say Hartford all the time.
Yeah.
They're in the 1 seed at 12-1. Harwood, I thought was the defending champ. I may be wrong. They're in the 2 hole at 10-1. Milton, the 3 seed at 10-2.
Damn.
Brattleboro, the 4 seed at 7-4, and the Montpelier Solons, the 5th seed at 9-3.
Wow, those top 3 seeds.
Right?
Damn.
And a quick flip over to girls lacrosse has Woodstock sitting in the 1 seed at 12-2. Up the road, the U32 Raiders girls lacrosse team is sitting as the number 2 seed right now at 9-4, coming off a huge 9-6 win over the Hartford Hurricanes. They had not beat them in 12 years.
Oh, solid.
Good job, Raider gals. They will wrap up their season, I believe, Friday. Home game versus GMVS, and this is a rematch of last year's semifinal game. It is a 7 p.m. game up at U32. So trek up to Gallison Hill and support the girls lacrosse team and the girls softball team at U32. Rounding out, though, I don't want to forget, be remiss, the 4 seed in girls Division II lacrosse. The Harwood Highlanders are sitting at 6-4. So that's a quick recap of Central Vermont spring sports as we get into the last week. This is it. This is it. And next week we'll be looking at the rankings, the seedings, first round of the playoffs, probably by Wednesday. Even are you gone next Wednesday?
Oh yeah, I'm gone next week.
So we're not going to be here next Wednesday. So look at the brackets. They will be out. It's either Sunday, late Sunday afternoon, or Monday morning. Get out and support your local teams. Please get out. I know Wheels will be on the road supporting Otter Valley. I quickly looked at the seedings, to the whole entire seedings in Division II, and it could easily be a matchup of Spalding traveling to Otter Valley.
Nice.
In Division II girls softball.
Nice.
So that would be a fun game for me to take a road trip on.
Yep.
But get out there and support. I know graduation's right around the corner, but let's get a wrap on spring sports first. CB, have a great week off. Well-deserved, much deserved. Enjoy all your time with Rory.
Oh, I can't wait.
So we will take a 1-week hiatus, and when we come back, we'll have way too much to talk about. So we'll see you in a couple weeks. Have a great rest of the week. And again, I can't say this enough. Get out there and support your local high school teams. Have a great rest of the week, everyone.